Hello, Dragonsworn, and future Dragonsworn, and maybe never be Dragonsworn. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully well. Gonna be a little bit of a different video today. Just gonna have this animation looping in the background just because I wanted to say a few things before the glorious premiere for all of us regular people in a few days. I have been sort of silent for a little bit, but life gets to you, you know. I'm sure you all know. But I wanted to say a few things. So, the premiere for, I guess the I don't know, how do you put it? The official premiere for all media and popular YouTube channels was the 15th, and I'll be honest, I do not see myself watching too many of their takes on it. Just don't agree with a lot of them on what they say, opinion-wise. Now, don't get me wrong, I know I am a very cynical person, so that may say something about me. It probably does, but, I am who I am. There's a reason that I name myself the Prophet of the Dragon. I'm a little bit of a doomseer, but I still have hope. So I did take a little look at Daniel Green's take on it, and I do have a friend or two that got to see one of the premieres globally, and I just wanted to say a few things real quick, and then we'll get ready for the show to come out, and we'll see how she is, or he, whatever you want to call it. See how the show is, right? I think we're all hoping the same thing, that it's good. But I do want to say a few things because there have been a few things trickling out. So, the one major big complaint that I have read, heard, spoke to people about is the world building seems to be very rushed and not very well put together. At least in the first 2 episodes. That's all anybody's seen. So, they got a lot of time. But I think most of us knew this was going to be an issue because they came out and said they're cramming Eye of the World in with The Great Hunt and possibly even some more. Plus they're adding stuff, maybe New Spring as well, and they're adding new stuff that we've never seen before to make it different, to make some of it different than the books. Now, I understand, sort of, why they've done this. And I say sort of because you always have this big worry that you're not going to be able to tell your complete story. And that's why you cram these things together. And, everybody will say, well, The Wheel of Time has this many books, and to get it all told, you have to have 15, 20 seasons. Okay, so, my point, and I say that because Amazon seems to be throwing seasons at this show right now. The show hasn't even come out yet. And there's rumors, as of now, probably, I don't know if it's been officially out there yet, but there's rumors that it's already been renewed for a 3rd season. So it gets a 2nd season a month or 2 before it even airs. Now we're two days out from it airing, and it gets a 3rd season. So what I'm saying here is if they're just dying to have this show keep going, which I hope they are, if it's good, fingers crossed still. If it's bad, I hope they put it out of its misery, but we'll get to that. We have no idea yet. So, but my point is if they're so eager to have this show be 3 seasons long, without even being shown, which means they have confidence in this show being successful, why rush probably the most important, I'm not saying the best, but the most important book of the series, The Eye of the World? Why wouldn't you make sure that all the world building stuff that's in Eye of the World for all of our characters is well presented and well thought out, and just concentrate on making sure that you have a good starting base. You started in a strong foundation, and you're building off that strong foundation with the good world building and everything that has come behind it. Now, of course, this is all coming from little tidbits of people saying that, whatever. So maybe it's fine. But I know a lot of us have all said that we think it's going to be rushed because they're cramming it together. So it looks like that's going to happen. Sounds like it's been shot good. Sounds like the CGI has been sharpened up. Sounds like the actors did a great job. So those are all marks in its favor. And hopefully the world building stuff is a little bit being, these people have only seen it once in a big crowd of, the hype train going through the building. I mean, I haven't looked at a lot of it, but, you know how those things can get. Everybody's just woo woo, yeah. And so, it's hard to concentrate and break down something at one single viewing in a huge group of people that are just excited. So, maybe the world building's fine. Again, we haven't seen it. But I still do not understand if Amazon is so willing to dish out seasons for the show, why not start in a good place, building everything up? Now, I know hindsight is 2020. Maybe they didn't know that it was going to be renewed for 2 seasons. Maybe they, of course they didn't know what was going to happen. But my point is there are plenty. If you want to try and fit this into 8, maybe 10 seasons, right? There's plenty of books that you can rip stuff out of that doesn't even need to be there. Most of Crossroads of Twilight can be condensed into probably frickin' a half hour. Crown of Swords, Path of Daggers, those can all be ripped apart and combined. That's 3 books right there off the top of my head, and that's not even saying that there's not stuff in Eye of the World that could come out too if you're just surgical. But I guess we'll see. I mean, again, don't know 100%. I haven't watched it. This is just coming off first takes and stuff. Everybody seems happy, but the premiere people, well, they're gonna be happy. They just went to a premiere. We're flown out to London. They're partying and having a good time with the cast. They're gonna be happy. So I don't put as much faith in what they have to say compared to real life people that have seen it. It sounds like it's gonna be okay, which again, we haven't seen it, so we'll see shortly. But I was hoping for a lot more than okay, and maybe it will be. They only got 2 episodes, so I'm still gonna stay hopeful. I will most likely watch them as soon as they come out. I don't know if I'm going to do an episode by episode review on here, or if I'm going to watch all 3 and go for it. But I will give my take if anybody cares. I am very interested to hear what all of you have to say out there, because that's the best part of some of these things, is just having debates and disagreeing and having great conversations about it. So I am looking very much forward to the show coming out. The animation stuff, which I've been playing in the background here, I haven't really said anything on it, but I wanted to say something real quick. I think at first I looked at it, I'm like, wow, that's sort of some weird animation going on there. But you know what? After watching it a few times, I think I dig the animation style. It's sort of different, gritty and dark, and I don't. This is the march, the Imperial March. There we go. I wish I don't. But whatever. That's whatever. That's here nor there. I think the animation style is actually pretty cool. I think it gives it a unique look. But you want conspiracy theory here, because I think this could be very cool. It could be very cool. Could be very dangerous. This is all unwritten stuff. So this is stuff that they are injecting into the breaking time and how the breaking happens. So there is a loose guideline of what happened at the breaking. Hopefully they follow it. Hopefully they don't inject too much stuff that doesn't make sense. Maybe they'll inject nothing that doesn't make sense and it'll be perfect. I hope. We'll see. But The conspiracy theory for me is right after the show started getting some traction, Red Eagle Entertainment, our favorite creator of The Winter Dragon, y'all remember that, announced they were doing a separate Age of Legends movie. So I'm sort of curious if this is sort of hey, we're out first. We're gonna use some Age of Legends stuff, and you're gonna have to top us. So I don't know if there's a little bit of that going on. I don't care if it gets us more content. That's great. It's good content. I think this could be great. This animation stuff. I think Wheel of Time lends to animation fairly well. So I'm looking forward to these animations. It does make me wonder if this is sort of a shot across the bow of the Red Eagle people going, don't make another garbage movie. But we'll see when that comes out too, if it comes out. Yeah, so I guess the next time I'll be talking to anybody is hopefully we'll get some people to get in some conversation about it. What do you think? Have you guys read any first takes or I haven't touched any reviews. I'm not going to look at anybody's reviews. Number one, I trust my own eyes. Number two, they could be a little tainted right now because of being invited where they were invited. I may watch some of them after, but I want to go in fresh, my own eyes, see what I see, and give you guys a take. So I hope you guys will join me for that. I'm very interested to hear what everybody out there has to say about it. Are you looking forward to it? Have any of the first impressions made you a little leery? Got you more excited? I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. But thanks. I've got a few subscribers lately, so that's awesome. I'm actually quite surprised that I know it's slowly building, but it's very cool to see you guys enjoying and partaking in conversation on what I've produced. So thank you for that. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Comment down below. Please hit that like button. Dislikes are gone, I guess. But if you dislike it. That's cool. I just like to know why, honestly. If you dislike something, that's cool. I grow if I can. If it's a take, then I'm sorry we disagree. But that's okay. Disagreements are all right. But thank you again. And until next time, all hail the Lord Dragon. And here's to hoping that we have a great show to watch for many years to come. It starts in 2 days. Let's go.